everybody, it's Mike Delisio with another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing. Today we're going to be taking a look at Drifting Lands, Devonian Animal Landers. Interesting title there. Looks like for 2 to 4 players in about 45 minutes. The Devonian period dates back to 405 million years. Dates back 405 million years ago. Is considered the golden era of fish. All kinds of fish develop unprecedentedly in the ocean, but some of them refuse to limit themselves to oceans. Okay, well, interesting. So I think at least somewhat scientifically themed game. Let's take a look inside the box and see if we can get a sense for kind of what the game looks like. Looks like there might be some tile laying involved, perhaps. Looks like there's some hex tiles here. All right, so here we see our components, we see our setup, and we have our game flow here. The game consists of 4 rounds of play. Each contains 4 phases: the drifting phase, the selecting phase, the playing phase, and the end phase. The game ends at the end of the last round, and a scoring will take place. Let me go into more detail over all of these different rounds: the drifting phase, the selecting phase, the playing phase. And then we've got our scoring here, and then the end phase, of course, and then the scoring the different continents, scoring the pawns, unused cards. There's also a 2-player mode, a team mode. Says that's what's recommended when playing as a 4-player game. So it makes me wonder if this is maybe, well, no, because you can play 3, but interesting. Okay. And we've got an advanced mode and a basic mode. Advanced cards, and then our summary here on the back. All right, well, let's take a look at the components within. We've got, looks like 1 punch board here. The tiles are fine. I mean, they're pretty standard thickness. Not a lot of art on those, but here's our player board. It is a double-sided board. I think that maybe one of these is for a basic and one for advanced. That's just, I could look at that in the rules, but I thought that's what it was saying, okay? So we got a double-sided player board there. Got some baggies. We've got a double-sided rule sheet here. We've got some wooden tokens. These are nice. Okay, these look like the arachnids, perhaps. There we go. All right, so you can just see these are, I think these are screen printed. They don't feel like stickers, so I believe that they are printed directly on the wood pieces. I believe that's the case. Let's kind of show off these a little bit so you can get a sense for them. They're all double-sided. And then finally we've got the green. There we go. All right, what else do we have here? Looks like we've got some nice thick player boards here. The different species. Okay. Those are very nice, and I like the art on those. And then we've got a relatively large number of cards. 2 sizable decks of cards here. Let's flip through these and see if we get a sense of the art and the iconography, if any. Looks like there's a fair amount of text on these cards, so they're probably not relying on iconography. Card quality seems fine. Feel like they've got a linen finish on them. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're really using a lot of, I mean, there's some iconography here perhaps, but mostly it's just the text. Move one of your animals up to 3 steps. All right. And some nice artwork on there. Some of it being perhaps, well, no, it's not reused. You just have different I guess these are the different animals. They probably have, it might be that every species has an identical deck. I don't know, honestly. Obviously, I haven't really looked through the rules much. You've seen as much of the rules as I have at this point. But we'll flip through them anyway. Although I imagine we're going to see more examples of what we saw in that first deck for the other two species here, because you can see the backs show the species. So I'm guessing this looks very much like each species has their own deck that appears to be, I don't know if it's identical or not actually, but close. Maybe it is. Or there might be one unique card. I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, it is an interesting theme. It's not unheard of. I mean, this does give me maybe a little bit of a dominant species vibe to it, but on a much smaller package. I don't know that it plays anything like dominant species, but at least kind of the look and the theme give me a little bit of that vibe. All right. Well, that is Drifting Lands. Thank you for watching another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing.